Hello students, welcome to my channel. This is Shantanu from ARTY KRAFTY. Today I will discuss the last chapter of the theory portion, that is Indo-Islamic Architecture, along with Qutub Minar and Gol Gumbad. So let's start. Indo-Islamic Architecture. Introduction. Islam came to India in the 7th and 8th centuries CE, chiefly through Muslim traders, merchants, holy men, and conquerors. The religion spread in India over a time period of 600 years. Muslims in Gujarat and Sindh had begun construction work in the 8th century itself, but it was only in the 13th century that building activity on a large scale began by the Turkish state after the Turkish conquest of North India. Muslims absorbed many aspects of local architectural traditions and amalgamated them into their own practices. Architecturally, a mix of many techniques, stylized shapes, and surface decorations evolved through a continuous amalgamation of architectural elements from various styles. Such architectural entities that showcased multiple styles are known as Indo-Islamic architecture. While the Hindus were allowed to portray God in their art and were allowed to conceive manifestations of the divine in any form, the Muslims were forbidden by their religion to replicate living forms on any surface. So, their religious art and architecture mainly consisted of arabesque calligraphy and geometrical patterns on plaster and stone. Types of architectural buildings: mosques for daily prayers, jama masjids, dargahs, tombs, hammams, minars, gardens, sarais or caravansarais, madrasas, coast minars, etc. Features of Indo-Islamic architecture. Architecture of arches and domes is known as arcuate style of architecture, replaced the traditional trabete style of architecture. Minars are constructed around the mosques and the mausoleums. Mortar was used as a cementing agent in their constructions. Human and animal figures are avoided. Spaciousness, massiveness, and breadth of buildings and structures. Calligraphy was used as a means of decoration as well as arabesque method, which involved the use of geometrical ornamentation. Further, the decorations followed a symmetrical pattern. Jali work is a feature allowing light into the structures. Water of pools in the premises of the building used for cooling, decorative and religious purposes. Charbagh style of gardening, in which a square block is divided into 4 adjacent identical gardens. Foreshortening technique was used in the building such that the inscriptions appear to be closer than it really is. There were 4 different styles of architecture in India. They are imperial style, provincial style, Mughal style, and Deccani style. Motifs of varieties of flowers, both Indian and foreign, were painted and carved. In the 14th, 15th, and 16th centuries, tiles were used to surface the walls and domes. Blue, green, yellow, and turquoise were the popular colors. In the wall panels, the surface decoration was done by the techniques of tessellation, mosaic designs, and pietra dura, a decorative art that is an inlay technique of using cut and fitted, highly polished colored stones to create images. The roof was generally a mix of the central dome and other smaller domes, chhatris, and tiny minarets. There was generally an inverted lotus flower motif and a metal or stone pinnacle atop the central dome. Construction materials. The walls were quite thick and made of rubble masonry. They are then coated with chunam or limestone plaster or dressed stone. Stones used sandstone, quartzite, buff, marble, etc. Polychrome styles were also used. Bricks were used from the 17th century. Qutub Minar, built by Qutubuddin Aibak, year 1199 to 1220 AD. Size 73 meter height. Material red sandstone and white marble. Location Mehrauli, New Delhi. Description. Qutub means pole or column, which would be a symbol of justice and sovereignty. The minaret was used by the Muslim priests to call the worshippers to offer prayer. The construction of the bottom story of the minar was started by Qutubuddin Aibak, Delhi Sultanate, and his successor Iltutmish completed it by adding 3 more stories. However, Firoz Shah Tughlaq replaced the top story, which was damaged in a lightning, and also added 1 more story. The first 3 stories have been made by engraving red sandstone in specific shape, mixture of polygonal and circular shape, and engraving the best calligraphy on them. The upper 2 stories have been completed with excellent combination of red sandstone and white marble to show each story different. On outer side has built a circle of ornamented overhangs with small gates. The left side picture shows the complete view of Qutub Minar. At the right, we can see the engravings of calligraphy. Calligraphic engravings are shown in the picture, which is at the left side, and ornamented overhangs at the right. Gol Gumbad or Gol Gumbaz, built by Muhammad Adil Shah, year 1626 to 1648 AD. Size square base with 47.5 meter length and width. Dome height 33.22 meter, dome diameter 44 meter. Material dark grey basalt and decorated plaster work. Location Bijapur, Karnataka. Description. At the base of the dome there is a shape as petals of lotus flower. It's one of the biggest domes of Asia. inside this building there is a vast hall. The building is a huge square one with a circular drum. Above the drum is a majestic dome. The drum of the dome is decorated with foliation. The building has an impressive acoustic system with a whispering gallery where sounds get magnified and echoed multiple times. At the four corners of the building there are 7-storied octagonal spires or minarets. This structure is a mix of many styles including local, Timurid and Persian styles. This is the picture of Gol Gumbad or Gol Gumbad. The picture at the left shows Whispering Gallery. At the right, there is the architectural drawing of the Gol Gumbad. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and if there is any doubt or query, please put a note at the comment box below. See you in the next video. Bye.